Welcome to Knoxville, Tennessee. This afternoon, Neyland Stadium, where Rocky Top plays in the background, sailgating going on in the Tennessee River, and the Big Orange ready to open the season. Today, we have one of those games that tests your focus. Top 25 team against an unranked opponent. Can you take care of business? As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the UCLA Bruins, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Will boot it away to start the game. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. This crowd bringing an ear-splitting welcome to their visitors. To the ground with the back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. People like to say conference affiliation doesn't matter. But you get the SEC against the Big Ten, and there's no denying there's a little extra juice in the building.
Definitely extra juice. The best two conferences, the biggest conferences, Palmer. Everybody talks about these being the power brokers and deciding the future of college football. So, yes, it matters.
A lot of blue bloods in both conferences, David. You're right. I think it's something players are also very aware of, too, is having that conference pride, wanting to win this game, representing the rest of the teams in their conference.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Martin back to pass. Fires to the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to him, and they forced the incompletion.
Pocket starts to collapse. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
On third down, going up top. With the catch, it's Gilmore. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it, and they convert. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it, and now a fresh set of downs.
Caught over the middle. It's Sturdivant. Touchdown, Bruins! What a grab and go for the score. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game and get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. On first down, here comes this offense. They'll try the left side. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on the first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. The run from the shotgun. At the 35, he's loose. Nothing but green ahead. Past the 20. Touchdown, Tennessee. And once he got loose, it was all over.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it away at the 25. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
That incompletion leads to 2nd down and 10. They're setting up the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back.
Really nice looking throw there, and traditionally, the best UCLA offenses are always the ones that can get it done through the air. You've got to be able to come up with explosive plays in the passing game, and if this team is going to win a conference championship, they need this guy to play at his A-plus level week in and week out.
They go to the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around and make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense. Great in the tackle for a loss on first down.
Martin will throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
And those are tough passes when you start throwing those balls towards the sidelines. It's a longer throw for the quarterback to make, and I think that's when you see the majority of the misses for guys, the majority of the overthrows, and a little bit of inaccuracy start to show itself.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. They've got the screen set up. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Well, the offense on third down there, they're just trying to spit the ball out quickly and see if they can get a block and get north. But the defense, really nice job getting after the catch, getting a tackle, and now setting up fourth down.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. No return coming here. Fair catch is signaled for and made just shy of the 30. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You could see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Power football with the run. At the 45, on his way. And he's running in the open. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown ball.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. He can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown.
And the PAT gives him a 14-7 lead. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. No shot at a return. It's out. And it'll be a touchback. Offense getting set for first down. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Takes a hit as he fires. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Tennessee 14, UCLA 7.
Now facing a third down as they line up after the break. Martin back to pass. Takes the easy one to the back. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. You'll get some water and something.
And your Tennessee Volunteers will take over 1st and 10.
The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown, everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
They're trying to get to it. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. Man, he was back there and in the quarterback's face before the Bruin faithful could finish an 8 clap.
I mean, just getting off the ball so quick, penetrating. When you got defensive linemen that can get upfield, rush the quarterback, every Bruins fan will be jacked up.
So they'll try to salvage this drive on 2nd and long from the 12. And they're able to get him on the ground.
And I know it's not a first down, but I still like the way they ran the football here. Just try to make the next 3rd down manageable. The offense did a really good job being smart there, taking what the defense gave them.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Release to the back. Snagged in the middle. It's Sampson. Oh, look out. There he goes. He's at the 10. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Volunteer.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this and running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy shows you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here.
Open runway ahead. And the tackle is made, but not before. That completion gets them 30-plus.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. You're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Trying to escape and get it himself. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Martin will throw it. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. The sudden change on the turnover, and man, he was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22.
That's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching you. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
Tennessee ready to go to work. The Big Orange offense on the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
They'll line up for a second down play. He's looking to throw. Pressure coming. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. And the pass is intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And I tell you what, when defenses play zone, all eyes are on the quarterback. You have a zone to drop to, but you're setting on the quarterback, reading his eyes. Great job by the defense, understanding the ball was coming out, breaks on the football, goes and makes the INT.
They'll start this drive with a pass. Grabbed behind the line. It's Harden. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got the completion on the last play, still some work to do on second down. Martin back to pass. It's complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. Don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Grabbed in the middle, it's Gilmore. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. Just like that, a hat trick of completions, and they're on the doorstep.
3 plays, 3 beautifully executed plays. This offense is in a really good rhythm. This defense better change something quickly because this has been way too easy.
They're going to throw it again. They're bringing heat. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And for quarterbacks throwing the ball down this close to the goal line, because there's so many bodies in such a small space, oftentimes routes take a little bit longer to develop, and it forces quarterbacks to have to hold on to it a little bit longer. That's the risk and danger with throwing the ball so close to the goal line. You might get sacked.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
At this rate, the offense is going to be lucky to kick a field goal. 2 straight plays down by the goal line, 2 straight sacks. What is going on?
Third and goal from way back there. He's looking downfield to throw. Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Sturdivant. Bounced off his feet.
Well, this offense is giving a lesson right now on how to fight through adversity because first and second down was ugly. But they come up with that huge completion to now set up a manageable 4th down opportunity to keep this drive alive.
And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. And he'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. The kicker looks a little disappointed. He'll not come into the game. They'll go for it on 4th and goal from the 4. Martin will throw it. Fires into the end zone. Couldn't find his man, and they'll give up the football on downs. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5, and they'll try to get this drive started. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Quick pass on the fly motion. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half.
And these touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut or I can throw it and they just spread me out and make me defend so many things. And you could tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big first down.
Just couldn't get away from the tackle.
Brings up second down.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
With the score, Tennessee 21, UCLA 7.
The Bruins will kick it off to start the second half. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. And the ball is intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And it's frustrating because you go into half and the coaches tell you what they want to accomplish. Listen, we've seen this the whole first half. This is what they're doing. Not a good job coming out. First drive, trying to get some momentum created. Turn it over to the other team. Give them a good field position now, too. Not the ideal start.
They'll give it to the back. Steamrolls his way ahead. Makes the tackle at the 31. It's a pickup of 5 on the play.
It's really frustrating to get a guy in his spot. He's in the hole. He's there to do his job. And you can't get the guy on the ground. That's your job. Get him on the ground. You know, especially a guy that's not a huge back. You got to make that tackle. You can't make it easy on the offense when now they got a manageable situation.
He'll try it again. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains.
You wonder now on offense, have they found something in the run game? Finally, it's been tough for them to get the run game going, but they picked up a nice gain on that last one. Let's see if they go back to it.
From the 25-yard line, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Blast his way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. After run, now throw. Zings it complete to the right. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Martin back to pass. Got his man quickly. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Coming after it. And And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. It has been said that the other team's quarterback must go down, and he must go down hard, and he did.
And often, he's good too. The most you can get to him, but great job by the defense, rushing the quarterback, understanding pass, and getting the big fella on the ground.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
Pretty nice as a defense, right? When you can go nickel, put 5 DBs on the field and not have to blitz anyone, trusting your front four to get the job done on third down, and they do it right there, getting the sack.
Splits the uprights right down the middle. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down.
Return runs out of bounds.
Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get lathered up.
After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Right back to the well. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And the defense is going to have more plays like that. He has had a ball game so far, running wild all day long. Defense finally comes up with a stop. Maybe get a little momentum here.
Over 100 yards already in this game. So if I'm on defense here, I'm adding more guys to the box, anticipating that they're going to continue to give this guy touches today.
He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. And this Big Orange offense getting it done in the passing game.
And great execution by the quarterback. And when you think about Tennessee offense, man, when they got their trigger man, and they've had some great ones, Peyton Manning, T. Martin, Hendon Hooker had an unbelievable run. They find that guy, man, their offense has been so hard to stop.
After trying the running game, let's see if they do it again on second down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. When those guys, those running backs come in, they just need a mitt. They put one mitt on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground.
And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Bringing it back. He's at the 10. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, UCLA. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
And they'll try to tack on 2. Martin will throw it. Feeling some heat. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. He'll call for the fair catch here. Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick 6, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
The give to the tailback. They knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical, they wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense, and they're churning out positive yardage early.
The Volunteers get enough for the first down.
Yeah, and a nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, and they picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own as a running back.
They've got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. Now he's going to break the pocket. The ball's on the ground. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Tennessee 21, UCLA 16.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. The give out of the gun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Really nice job by the defense getting that last stop. All third downs in games are important, but this one just feels like it's the biggest down of this game right now for this defense. If they can get off the field, they've got to give it back to their offense with as much time as possible to have a chance to win this game.
They'll try to run for it. Still on his feet at the 45. Got a lot of running room. That is just a gargantuan play as he has it all the way down to the 12.
Well, they came into this game today knowing that this guy was going to have to leave his mark in this one, toting the rock, and he's done that. He's come up with some big plays, and he continues to do that here late at a juncture where they've got to continue running it if they're going to win.
The running back has it. And the defense makes the tackle, but not before he gets down to the 2.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Just keep running the football. Everything is going according to plan right now. They've been able to stay on the field. They put some nice plays together back to back to back, and they're bleeding the clock. This is exactly what you practice for situations like this. Just keep doing what you're doing.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Tennessee!
The identity of this offense is their ability to run the football. They're doing that in this game. That's now 3. Touchdowns on the day.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, the lead is a dozen here in the 4th. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they close the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. Fair catch, called for and made. UCLA will go back to work on offense. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit.
Afterburners coming. At the 30. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier.
How many ways can I get to my guys who can fly, who are playmakers, and let them make big plays? This is another one you've seen. Catch the football, flip it ahead really quickly, get it to a burner, go in full speed across the formation. He gets the edge, makes the big play.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The back goes in motion. back to pass. Trying to get to him. Hit as he throws. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
It's tough to throw the ball down here in the red zone, man. These windows, they open and they close so quickly. You've got to have great timing, and right now this offense doesn't have it. They've thrown 2 straight incompletions setting up third down.
Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. Lets it go to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bruins.
UCLA, number 15.
Getting set for the point after. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Cross the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play.
This is a big pressure moment for the offense, too, because they've got the lead, but it's now 3rd down on their own side of the field. They would love nothing more than to be able to convert this, stay on the field, keep bleeding the clock, but the defense, I'd expect them to bring pressure here, trying to force the ball out of the QB's hands quickly.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. The Vols will move the sticks with the 1st down.
I don't need it to be pretty. I just need my inches. 3rd down and inches. Nice job by getting the 1st down. Always fall forward, play physical. Don't get east and west. Stay north and south. Nice job by the running back.
And the Volunteers with the 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. He lobs one high down the left side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Ball still spotted at the 34. It's 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
Yeah, and I'm not surprised. I mean, you put the ball in your best player's hands. Like, late in the game, you've got to trust your guy. I'm interested to see what they do here on 3rd down coming up. Let's call it 3rd and interesting, right? Top clock ticking down. Do I trust my QB to throw the football? I got the lead.
Oh, the ball squirts out. Oh, looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down to this deep. Ball back, Fritzo.
You've got to have better ball security on offense. The football possession, that is priceless. Losing possession, turning the ball over, that kills you in games, that loses games, and that bad play at a bad time.
The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. This is a game of swings and momentum and a great opportunity here after scoring on. And he intercepts it. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38.
When you're down late in the game, you got to make plays. It's really tough not to force the football. You can tell quarterback forces the football. Defense comes up with a huge interception.
They'll go to the ground. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
Mark down at the 39-yard line. Second down coming up.
You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And not a surprise by this offense, right? This is a game management type situation. I want to run the football. I want to run the clock. The clock is my friend with the lead late in the 4th quarter, inside of a minute. I'm going to keep this ground game going and make you have to look at that clock continue to tick.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Lets it slip right through his hands, and it'll be 4th down after the rare drop from this dude.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. You got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the 4th quarter.
Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Okay, one possession game. You've got some time to work with, but you have to make up some ground quickly, David.
You got to be smart. Can't throw in front of the sticks. Can't get tackled in front of the sticks. Make sure we're taking some shots down the field, chewing up some yards. Jesse, the defense will be vulnerable here.
Yeah.
Looking for a deep man. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Martin will throw it. He's going up top here late in the game. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
Time is not on their side right now. They can't afford too many more incompletions like that. They need to come up with some connections, and they've got to score points. They've got to get this passing game going now.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Dances away from the heat. He wants a big play here late. The offense will use the timeout clock as stopped with 22 seconds left.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
He's going to pass. Shoots it to the left. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it.
Well, that's exactly why you practice these 2-minute situations. The quarterback knew exactly where to go. He's trying to work the sideline, save some clock. Great route by the receiver getting open, making the catch, getting out of bounds. And this drive is off to a pretty good start.
They'll throw it on 1st down. Fires deep toward the end zone. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. He'll finally go out of bounds, but he was showing off all the skills after that interception.
It's such a fine line offensively. Late in the game, you got to score, you got to make big plays, but you can't turn the football over. Big-time mistake. This one might cost them.
They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Looking for space. It's Sampson. He was not going to be denied, discarding tacklers, running behind his pads, and finally down at the 40. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. He'll try the left side. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. Timeout is called with just a single second left. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. Quarterback takes a knee, and they'll start this new season with a victory. It came down to the final quarter, clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get a close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.